Hello, and I am Jennifer with True Health for You, and I am super excited about this audio. I am not going to tell you how long it took me to put this together. I'm very proud of my audiogram, and for those of you who do not know what that is, that's a squiggly line that's moving with my voice. Took me forever. But anyway, so this audio is for the person that is either looking for a health program or has already signed up. And this is my advice. If you are currently unhappy with where your current health is, you need to be willing to take on new concepts. You have to lower the wall, the defensive wall that you've kind of built up around yourself, and you have to be willing to change. I've spoken to many men and women through the years who just weren't ready. You know, they fought the process the whole time. I felt like I was dragging them through the program. And that's just not how it's supposed to be, you know? And I'm sure it was miserable for them as well. It was hard on me, hard on them. And when you are getting healthy, when you've decided this should be a thrilling time for you. This means that you're growing, you're going to be creative, you're going to be learning new things, learning new skills. In fact, this is a time where you're actually going to increase more dopamine. It's actually it can be a really pleasurable experience. However, if we have lots of resistance within us, if we have limiting beliefs, if we are defensive and rigid, the process is just agonizing for everyone involved, and it doesn't have to be like that. So I find that when people have been abused, when their heart has been broken, when they've been disappointed, when they have been told that they are ugly, fat, worthless, and that could have come from another person or even come from yourself. When you've had these experiences, it is so difficult to move on past from, those beliefs. They've taken root. Beliefs are thoughts that have taken hold or that have grown roots. And they are very impactful. And you cannot get out of pain, improve your sleep, change your hormones, create new habits, start to work out, create a completely different lifestyle. When you wake up in the morning, you look at yourself in the mirror and call yourself fat. You cannot have healthy nutrition if you spend the time telling yourself that you're a horrible cook. Instead, what you can do is say, you know what? I'm not a great cook right now, but I'm learning. Do you see how that just kind of takes the doom and gloom off of it? That's what you want to do. I hate exercise. Well, how about we change it to this? I'm not a fan of going to the gym, but you know what? I really love hiking. So maybe I am a physically active person, but I've just been doing the wrong thing. Again, do you see how it just takes the pressure off? It's okay to not want to do certain things, but to completely say that you won't do something. It's very common. You know what? I'm going to speak for myself. It was very common for me in the beginning, years ago, to be like I hated milk. I'm still working on eggs. I'm not a fan of eggs. We're working on that in the future. It's coming. But, I used to say, I hate working out. I hate food logging. And during that time, I didn't really progress, to be honest with you. In fact, there were times I probably gained weight. So instead, I had to learn that, I'm not the biggest gym fan. I love kettlebells. I love hiking. I love dance. That's how I love to exercise. I learned and told myself that food logging was giving me data. And so the times when I felt discouraged and lost, food logging was going to bring me the freedom and clarity that I've been begging for. So You got to do the work. And what I mean by that is you have to go back into the past and you have to find out where you learned these limiting beliefs. How did it make you feel? How, choose to control the thoughts versus those thoughts controlling you. And it doesn't have to be this agonizing months long time experience where you're crying and you're angry and you're emotionally eating, and it doesn't have to be like that. It can be as simple as just a conversation with a trusted friend or a coach, someone that you trust. It could be that you just write in a journal, you write it down, you burn it, you don't have to burn it, whatever you need to do, but it can actually be pretty smooth sailing. And, work on getting rid of the belief that everything has to be hard, because if you go into a health program with that mentality, you're going to create it and it's going to be hard. The other thing that I want, to share with you is you have to learn to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Stop being so critical and judgmental. You need to learn how to support yourself. You are your own cheerleader. I know that sounds cheesy, but I'm telling you it's true. And you have to forgive yourself for the times that you've let yourself down. The times that you've, started a program and stopped it, and started a program and stopped it. Just forgive yourself for that. Leave it in the past and focus on your current reality now. Just let go of the baggage. It's okay. And when you do all of this, when you find out where the pain is coming from and the defensiveness and the wall is coming up, and when you forgive yourself, everything is smooth sailing. That's when I did the work, that's when I was actually free. I had horrible anxiety. I was able to get rid of my anxiety and the judgment and the shame and the guilt. And I just felt like a huge load was taken off my shoulders. And I was able to finally take the steps, and I achieved the job of my dreams, which is what I'm doing now, and working with amazing people. I get to work with beautiful, amazing people every day. But that wouldn't have happened if I was still stuck. And if I was still stuck in my negative mentality. I get to, have the schedule that I want. I get to exercise how I want. I get to eat how I want. That is your future if you let go of the negative talk. And it is vital. It is vital. The clients that I've had who either stopped or just, they were discouraged a lot and they were having a hard time. 80% of it was their mentality. It was very, very negative. And that's why I created my new program. And the first phase is called Awaken, because you have to wake up. You have to see where all these negative chatter is coming from, and you have to be open to take on new concepts regarding nutrition, regarding health, regarding habits. You got to be open to that. And it's okay if they don't happen overnight, lose the perfectionism, lose the shame and guilt. Don't you find it boring? It's so boring. There's such a huge world out there where you could be having fun and enjoying the process and laughing and loving life. That's exciting. It creates dopamine. It's wonderful. Shame, guilt, blame. It's just dull and boring, leave it. Just let it go. And I'm telling you, your experience for getting healthier will be different. And for those of you, if you feel like what I'm saying, it's just a bunch of crap, that's okay. You're just not ready. But those of you where this is hitting a nerve and it's resonating, I'm excited for you. I'm really excited, because if you just let that resonate and sit in it and do the work, you're going to have a blast. And you are going to do better than you've ever done. I guarantee it. So I hope this helped you. I hope this kind of gave you some food for thought. Please check out my program. It's called Repair from the Inside Out. I offer free 60-minute consultations. I'll have the link below so you can click on that. And you just have fun. Have fun, enjoy your time, and You'll hear from me soon.